YouTube recording. This will be CLG FC episode 46 for the YouTube VODs. This is day 41 of our campaigns, and we're going to continue on here. I just hit process once, so we did get a little bit of process in. It's just news from the post-match press conference, nothing too significant. 7 days before our fixture against AFC Oldham. And then we got 14 days between that one and LythamSt Rangers Reserves, which is the start of the big fixtures, LythamSt, Prestwich, and Hillgate. Those are the big three right now for us. Prestwich Marauders, promotion candidates, stuck in the mid-table right now. You got Hillgate, who are in second right now. And then, of course, you've got LythamSt Rangers Reserves, who we always have the toughest time against. And on top of that, were the media favorites to win the league prior to the start of the season. So there is that. We are getting into, we're 6 days away from the AFC Oldham fixture. You can see they are in fifth, so this is the last mid-table team we're going to play until we get to the AFC Stockport game. AFC Oldham aside that, we're expected to be very competitive. They kind of were at the start of the season, then they slid down towards the bottom, and they found themselves in a close to relegation, and now that we're about 7 games into the season, they find themselves nestled straight in the mid-table. So, 5th place out of 10 for AFC Oldham. We lead the league by 5. We actually drew the match before Saddleworth 3Ds against Trafford United Reserves, who were bottom of the league. And in fact, we're still only one of their 2 points this season. It was a really bad result for us. And Hillgate pulled within 3, but we played Saddleworth 3Ds, the fixture after. You can see the result right there. And Hillgate had to play LythamSt Rangers Reserves, so second versus third, and they both drew 1-1. We beat Saddleworth. We reclaimed that 5-point lead. So that's where we're at. We're sitting 6-1-0 right now in the league, and we are clear by 5. This is a big one, too. We talk about big fixtures. LythamSt Rangers Reserves, Prestwich Marauders. Again, the Marauders expected to be promotion candidates. Yes, they are in 7th. They do have a game in hand over most of the teams, 2 over AFC Oldham and Saddleworth 3D. So that's going to be an interesting fixture. We went unbeaten all of last season, and we've continued that unbeaten run into this season. So we are now 36 games unbeaten in the league. We have not had any cup competitions. Cookies has reached a goal bonus as well. He's got 5,000 quid to his name for reaching the goal bonus mark. We're coming up pretty stretched on our wage budget. So they drew 1-1. That's good for us because Earlham has been really the team that have been fighting us the entire way. We had to take the Lancashire Cheshire Amateur League Division C title off of them in the penultimate game of the season by beating them heads up to go 4 clear with 1 to play. Last season, we were obviously an unbeaten season. We were well cut and dry, right? But they were in second. They drew us at home on a last-second goal that we scored. They were actually going to beat us, and we scored a last-second goal. So it's one of these things where they're a tricky team, Earlham. They're a very tricky team. I need to get the stream up on the phone, so we're going to just keep letting it process. It's a very large database, over 30 countries in the database, all available to play as, and you've got the 20 levels of England, so it is going to be a very large database. It is going to be quite a bit of processing time, but it shouldn't be too bad. It should be about, I would say, 20 minutes to get to the AFC Oldham game, and then from AFC Oldham to LythamSt Rangers Reserves will be about 75 minutes, I think, since that's a double week. But we are moving right along. We got our weekly staff meeting. Dodge intensity is going to increase. We're going to ball control train Carl John. Blake Carey should be removed from the transfer list. No, he won't be. I'm not going to move anybody up to the under 21s because they don't have a league, unlike the under 18s. So there's that. Ben Bailey. There you go. I'm not. Why would I? Don't show this topic again, please. Stop receiving advice on this topic. Thank you. I don't need to hire an under 21s manager. I have an under 21s manager, so there's no need for that. I'm going to put on the Unreal Tournament soundtrack I was listening to. I'm like halfway through it, so that should be coming on here soon. There you go. There we go. We're going to continue on. So there we go. Buy that. Go here. Yep. So I was just looking at some messages. Yeah. Big news. The big news. The big news is that Saturday we're doing a charity stream. So we will have a donation for a donation bar down the bottom if you're on Twitch for charity. And we're raising money for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society or the National MS Society. And we're going to attempt to raise $250. So that is the goal. Looking forward to it. It's going to be quite a long stream. I might not be I might not be 100% awake for that stream. I'm going to be half tired for it, but we are planning on starting at 9:30 in the morning on Saturday. So look forward to that. We'll probably start with some F1 2012 and transition into Football Manager and then move on to F1 2024. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So leagues in focus. We haven't done this in a while. Let's do it. Leagues in focus. So Major League in the MLS, we've got what Eastern Conference first round. Nashville beats Miami on pens. New England has beaten Charlotte on pens. So they're through. Oh, and Nashville. Oh, it's the best of three. They actually got the best of threes in here. So they've won. They've won one match. And so is this 1-1? Like, is this? So when's the next actual matches? This makes no sense. So this was the initial. So Nashville won. Okay, so they do have to play a third match. Yeah, so they did get the matches correct, the best of three. That is it's so dumb that the MLS does that. So Columbus, Chicago will have to play a third match. Atlanta, Montreal will have to play a third match. Nashville's through over Miami, who I believe were the Eastern Conference leaders. Yeah. So top seeds out. No MLS Cup for Messi. New England are through over Charlotte in the West. Sorry, in the West. The Galaxy are through over St. Louis, looking to repeat. They won their sixth title last season. Seattle, Real Salt Lake 1-1. Kansas City, San Jose 1-1. Colorado, Portland 1-1. So that is that. Leagues in focus. Premier League, Liverpool lead by a point over Arsenal. City are 4 back. And then it's Newcastle, Spurs, West Ham, Man United. Villa are just outside the European places. At the bottom, it's a lot of teams just outside on 13 points. Villa, Chelsea, Brighton, Sheffield United all on 13 points. At the bottom is Luton Town on 3 points. And then it's Leicester and Southampton in the drop. Everton and Leeds on 10 points are both 2 clear. In the Sky Bet Championship, Bournemouth lead by 2 points. They're trying to come right back up, Bournemouth. Coventry are second, trying to come back up to the Premier League in the first time in forever. And then your playoff places, literally 1 point between your playoff places, 2 points between second and sixth, and it's Burnley, Norwich, Wolves, and Blackburn who are trying to come back up to the Premier League for the first time in a long time. And then you got West Brom, a point outside of the playoff places. So, um, and at the bottom, I should say, you've got. Why did that do that? Why did that do that? At the bottom, you've got Millwall, and then Bolton and Swansea, and it's Charlton Athletic and Bristol City were 3 points clear of the drop. Sky Bet League One, Stoke City lead by 3 points over Rotherham United, who are sorry, a point ahead of the playoff places. Cardiff, QPR, Milton Keynes, and Plymouth Argyle in the playoff places. Plymouth by goal difference over Crewe Alexandra. And then at the bottom, it's Peterborough United, Leyton Orient, Port Vale, Salford City, who are in the drop bond goal difference. AFC, or I should say, it's Wimbledon and Burton Albion, who are also on 15 points. Sky Bet League 2, Tranmere top, the Tranmere Rovers, by a single point over both Barrow and Wrexham, who are themselves a point above the playoff places of Wigan Athletic, Carlisle United, Bristol Rovers, and Chesterfield. Colchester United, Gillingham are both a point out of the playoff places. And then at the bottom, Hartlepool United are in the drop by 2 points. Northampton Town the drop by 1 over Stevenage. Vanarama National, you've got York City leading the league by 2 points over playoff places of Southend United, Crawley Town, Harrogate City, Harrogate Town, Yeovil City, Kidderminster Harriers, and Scunthorpe United, who are in the playoffs on goal difference over Solihull Moors and Sutton United. At the bottom, you've got Chelmsford, Oldham Athletic, Boston United, and Gateshead, who are in the drop on goal difference or in the drop on goal difference only to Oxford United, Dagenham Redbridge, and Aldershot Town. The division above us, Waddington are still top by 3 points. Lim Reserves are second by a point over Dom Doyle. At the bottom, it is Old Rivingtonian Sports Club Reserves who are in the drop, and Colne United who are in the drop, both on 6 points, both on a drop on goal difference. Colne United actually in the drop on goals scored over Badger Casuals in 8th. So those are your leagues in focus. So let's move into homegrown scouting finish. That's good. Like this kid. Scouting update 81 reports. Nice, thank you. We got 3 to go. So 3 to go. And then we'll be into the game. So I was looking at Twitter. Sorry. Crazy stuff on Twitter today, I gotta say. Not really, isn't really good. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Get him out. So, classic song list. All right. We got an under 18s fixture same day, don't we? Yes, Warrington Town under 18s. Same day as our AFC Oldham clash. So, there is that. I think we'll be okay. We've had to rotate a few players out. It's not as bad as my offline save. My offline save. So this is we've had 3 injuries and it was kind of annoying because they're just Snicky, Sheamus, and I think uh, somebody else was the other, but I think he's recovered. It was a calf strain. He's recovered since then, but yeah, Snicky and Sheamus are both out. What's up, Akone-kun? Good to see you again, mate. Yeah, so Snicky and Sheamus are both out due to injury, so I have 2 injuries in this save. My offline save, which is on FM10, I have 9 injuries. 9. And like I get 2 back soon. I have one that has like a calf strain, he's out 2 days. And I have one who like just tweaked the knee, he's out like a week. But then I have like 8 injuries that are 4 weeks or longer. Or 7 injuries that are 4 weeks or longer. So I have one guy who's out 10 months. So I was like, oh my god. He was like our best performing midfielder. He was tearing teams apart in the midfield. He was our highest rated player. And he's out 10 months. So I was like, joy. So anyway, probably should have muted the mic for that. My bad. But anyway, hope you've been well, Coney-kun. Good to see you again. Despite my okay, we're gonna have to save. And the reason I say we're gonna have to save is because I'm gonna have a talk with this player and say, look, bud, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. Like I'm gonna have to tell Remming Hemingway, you're just not good enough for the club. So so and that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Been good. Got back from Texas for Cousins' wedding. Are you sure you didn't go to IM Dallas? Got COVID after though. Are you sure you didn't go to IM Dallas? Convince. Leaving isn't something I wanted to do, so I can't really find the motivation. uh, no, that's not. He's not part. He's not. He's not part of the problem. I mean, we really can't afford his wages, and that's why I'm asking this of you. But then he might want to renegotiate. So, I I suggest that this is the best chance you'll have to take control of where your career takes you next. I think okay. He had a negative effect on his morale. I mean, I'm just being honest with him. Let's try Hemingway. That's brutal. Houston? Oh, okay. You were in Houston? Okay. This is brutal. Look, your contract's coming to an end and we don't have an interest in renewing, so it's in your best interest to be open to leaving. Uh, uh, and we don't have an interest. But I'm not willing to do it. I mean, I'm not gonna. Uh, I'm getting increasingly desperate. No. No. To pacify? No. You could be like, no. Look, I respect your stance on the matter. Emboldened. But I mean, that might be the case. Like me backing down might be the case for Hemingway. Like he might be happy, but I'm not gonna renew him. Like I don't know what to tell him. His contract runs out this. He's 1%. I know it's very small, but I'm not renewing his contract. So Oh my God, Brotzman called up again to the under-19s. He's gonna miss the 12th, the 15th, and the 12th through the 18th. He's actually not missing any games for us, so I'm okay with it. Can I terminate it? We'll have to pay $18K in compensation to carry. No. Iron intermediary can let you know if the player is preventing potential unhappiness caused by going through an agent intermediary for. I mean, I tried, but we'll let the contracts run out. That's what I think we do. We might release on a free if I can't control the wages. Like players start to turn professional throughout the rest of the year, and the wages go north of the budget. We might just. That's it. How was the wedding, by the way, Akoni-kun? Don't let me be rude. Let me know how the wedding was. We are 1-3 favorites over AFC Oldham. We are going to attend the press conference. So let's go. And let's kick this off with the first question from Philip Hellemeyer, the Totally Football Show. AFC Oldham are currently on a 3-match unbeaten run, find themselves in 6th place. Your side are expected to win, but taking into account their recent good form, are you confident? In these circumstances, I agree. One informs the other that the better we play, the happier we are. Yep. Was good, super hot and humid though. That's what I've heard. You must worry that any loss will have a calamitous effect. No, morale is high, and I plan to keep it that way. Will you be restoring Snicky? Before he's properly ready. Yep, I think that's fair. Will Sean Warner reportedly impressing training performances earn him a place against AMC Oldham? Ooh. I don't know yet. He has to remain working hard until his moment arrives. I think that's fair. There was a slightly positive reaction to the press conference. Okay, that's good. They need to fix interactions in this game. That's my wish list for FM25. Is please fix the interactions because they're so broken. Um, the one-on-one we had with both players was fine. I get that, but like I've had like the whole Jack is happy to be playing his role. Then 15 games in the season he's unhappy, and like that just needs to go. Is this Everton or is this Chelsea? Oh, it's Everton. West Ham drew Everton. That's a bad draw. They did beat Wolfsburg Athletic Sport Club. That's the Austrian Wolfsburger? It's Wolfsburger, not Wolfsburg. 3-0 in the Europa Conference League. So now where West Ham sit in the automatic qualification spots right now in 6th in the Conference League. So that's pretty good. Spirit is permanent. There you go. Was good, super hot and humid. Yeah, when I went to Dallas, it was really hot in June for last year. I didn't go this year, obviously for IEM, or DreamHack Dallas, but I remember being unreasonably humid that Friday as well. Like we stepped outside for a taxi at 8 a.m. and it was like 90 with 70% humidity. It was just disgusting. So, and that was Dallas. Houston's right on the water, so I can only imagine what it was like, But congratulations for your cousin, man. So I take it they're based in Houston. Yeah, I think it was 90 plus 100% humidity. Oh my god. Um, so Frack is back. So Frack is coming back. Sean Warner will have to come back, which means Sila's going to be out of the squad. So Sean Warner's back. No, we're not going to scout that. So Sila available. Snicky. How much longer do they have? It's expected to be out 8 days to 2 weeks. Return to training in 7 days. I'm not going to make them available. I'll just make Sila available. Frack is back. Back again. Did you see the story that happened in CS today, by the way? I don't know if you've seen the story. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Haven't heard? I'm going to post the link, man. Just have a look at the article that's in that tweet. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. Oh, fuck. Now Twinkle's injured? Oh, he's out 2 to 3 days. He's still going to be... I don't care if he's got a tight calf. He's going to play. So... he stole 3 SSDs belonging to pro players. He snuck behind backstage of IEM Dallas, a big tier 1 ESL event, and he stole 3 SSDs, and he blames it on being high in a state where possession and consumption are illegal. So I don't. It's wild. So I had I had a parody tweet about it. I thought that was pretty good, but yeah, it was unbelievable. So here's the other thing is too, he's been banned before. So he's been banned for, I think he was banned for like racist behavior. And then he took a 3-year ban for for fixing matches in FPLC, right? Which is like FPLC is like a semi-private pug system that Faceit runs with cash prizes, and you can also be promoted to the main FPL, which has the big cash prizes, right? So he was banned for 3 years for fixing matches in FPLC. He serves the ban. 60 days after he finishes serving the ban, he does this. And he's banned for life now. Originally it was a 5-year ban, but then I thought, well, shit, he sat out a 3-year one. What's going to stop him? So they said, we're not going to press charges, but you're done. So what an idiot. What an absolute moron. There's no other way to describe it. But CS never fails to entertain, man. I'm reading the motivation to see the settings they use. Yeah, he wanted to yes, he wanted to see their setup. like configs aren't a thing. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just so dumb. We are expected to win. Earring shines as Canon Logic under 18's triumph. That's good. How did Sila play? He had an 8.8. He took a booking and he had an 8 point. When your game is that bad, yeah, I know. Yeah. Sila went back down to the under 18s and he just absolutely stomped on him with two goals. We hold on, hang on. I just noticed this. We won 6-5. 6-5. How's that make sense? Messy, but we take those. Very messy. I'm gonna submit uh they're channeling their inner Swansea, which is a really, really obscure reference to those that if you don't follow the Premier League, you won't get it. But I think that game is like old by now. Snicky's not ready. Not ready for a fitness test. Shim is past the fitness test. And then everyone else, it's not required of them. We are going to get into the game. I need to pause this music, which I think, is this Three Wheels Turning? Is that the name of the? No, this is Seeker. It's actually almost done. So, I can't put, I don't want to put you back in yet, Sheamus, because you still got 6 days to training. Till you're back in training. Twinkle will stay in the side though, no matter what. So this is the lineup we're going to run with. Let's go. There we go. That finished. That just, I was like, I know this is ending soon. Let's see. Everybody's happy. Oop, I went a little too quick. They've made one change. Let's see what we've got here. Point finger. If you carry on your last, oh, that motivated a lot of people. Okay, good. Here we go. Into the match. This is how Oldham lined up. Two losses, and then they had 2 wins from their last 3. There's the table. Hey, it's good to be back, right? So we had such a long preseason too. I'm like, thank God we're into the season. This is already game number 8 of the season. So there we have it. And McKendy's going to start. It's good. Oh, Thompson. Oh, come on, ref. Yep, free kick. I was like, ref, he definitely trips him. So here's Webster. Ahmed. Back to Webster. You speak German, right, Webster? I'm watching that series currently. Again, Knight. Oh, that's a good clearance for me. Back for Knight. I actually have the last episode tonight, and then I'm done rewatching that series. So, oh, one might go out. Frack, nice save, Frack. Chat. Well, I was wondering why they were being posted on the Discord. What do you mean? Why? What were being posted on the? Oh, you mean the yeah, the Band of Brothers episodes. Yeah. I thought you meant my tweets about going live for a second. I was gonna be like, it's a good cross for Spaps. Oh, McKendy, that's in. Flags up, far side. McKendy's off. Yeah, I bought it on YouTube. I bought it on YouTube a long time ago. I want to say I bought it 8 or 9 years ago on YouTube, and I haven't watched it since I bought it on YouTube. And I was like, nah, I need those. Oh, Tumset just scored. I'm not even paying attention. So, but yeah, I'm like, oh, let me watch it again because it's been a while and I kind of remember things, but not all of it. It's a nice cross from Cookies. It's a really good finish from LythamSt. So there we go. Band of Brothers aged so well. It did. The Pacific isn't as good. Everyone that I know that watches it's like, watch the Pacific. It's not as good, man. It's just not as good. It's not as clean a series as Band of Brothers was. Oh, they scored. Webster just beat Parks to the header. They've scored. It's a different mood. It is. It's a little bit more. I can't believe they scored. It's basically the same goal we just scored. Brott stood on his head the one game, by the way. I still have to go back from last night's, or not last night's stream. Was it last night's stream? No, Monday's stream. I have to go back and clip his saves because he made some I don't even know how he made those saves. They were so good. I was like, oh my God. He was player of the match with like an 8.9 and had like 7 or 8 saves. I was like, dude. Yellow card to who? To them. So they're yellow. Parks with it now. Back for Cookies. That cross to no one, but it's a corner. He actually played in one of the matches he got called up for to the under-19s as well. Made 4 saves, and they won 1-0. Germany under-19, so Brott's going places.
I owe allegiance to no entity.
Maggio!
I intend to live by my own code now.
Thank you for the sub, or thank you for the raid, sorry. Welcome along. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm Benakage, and we've got a very amateur game going on here, by the way. Thank you for the follow as well. We are in the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division A, which is way down there in level 18. This is a custom team with members of the community. Akoni Kun's in chat. He's on the team. He is our attacking. He's our in the hole, really. Level 18. Yes, level 18 now. This is match 8 of the season. How's your save going? Because you're playing Stafford Argyle, if I remember correctly, right? You're playing, and you said you moved up, I think, to level 17, if I remember correctly, right? So. No, that's not you? Okay, fair enough. My bad. I thought it was you for a second. Impressive. It's a large database. I know that. But yeah, we have members of our community who are, Brought. I was off the post, or off the bar. What's going on with us, man? We're not playing well. I'm trying to win the Euros with every team now. Do you have it modded so that the Euros happen like every year, or you literally every 4 years build up to the Euros? Because that would be nuts if you don't have it every year. So, oh, you just reload it. Fair enough. I was going to say one of those journeyman international managers, you know? That'd be fun. I actually convinced, I have start date right now. Got you. I actually convinced Mr. Cellophane, who's another FM streamer, good FM streamer. He's doing Build a Nation in Croatia right now. But he just finished his YouTube series on, which was a journeyman save. He got sacked from PSG, sadly. Oh boy, we're in trouble here. Come on, boys, defend. Okay, that's easy for Brott. That is easy for Brott. But no, I convinced Mr. Cellophane to take a look at Timo's databases. So if you know Timo or you're familiar with Timo, he does like, I don't want to say he does level extenders because he does a lot more than that, but he adds countries to FM. So you could manage in like Tahiti, and you can manage in like even North Korea if you wanted to. Things like Thompson score. Oh, it's blocked. Oh my God, it's going all around. And he's doing a save where he's trying to do like I think he's called it Pirates of the Caribbean. and he's trying to win the top league in every Caribbean island. And I'm like, that is going to be a neat save. So, back posts, but Naylor will get to it. It will be a corner. How was your stream though, by the way, Maggio? Did you win? Did you win the Euros with the team that you were? You said you have a start date right now, so I'd imagine as long as you drink rum every time you score, my bro is gonna be smashed, bro. He's gonna be hammered. Some of those leagues are wild though. Like my FM 21 save was a journeyman like that. I started in the Federated States of Micronesia and moved from there to like the U.S. Virgin Islands to like Indonesia and then Hong Kong, and then after Hong Kong, I think I landed in like South Africa. It's like some wild journey. No, 3 attempts tonight, a semifinal with Italy, along with a quarterfinal and a second round. Oh, oof. Who'd you have the quarterfinal and the second round with as well? Twinkle takes a shot. That is not going anywhere. So all Italy. Okay. Yes. Us Italians, man. We got to stay together, bro. So Monday we tried Germany. Okay. Nice. Oh, can you imagine trying to reload as like Georgia? That'd be almost impossible. And got a final. You got a final with Germany. Nice. So halftime it is 1-1. We're doing better on the XG, but the chances aren't great. This was, I think, Tomsit's shot right here that got blocked. We're not actually playing like we usually do, even though we've had 62% of the possession. Yeah, I don't like what I've seen everybody either. Twinkle's nervous, so I don't know what to tell him. Shake it off, Taylor Swift. I know. I need to tell Parks he's got to ease off tackles though, because he is booked. We'll have to think about that as a replacement. McKendy's up top. I really don't have a backup striker. He is the backup striker. In fact, I'm an idiot and took my offensive sub off because usually my offensive sub is Tomset, but he's in for Sheamus, who's hurt. So now I have 4 defensive subs that I can make. And we're not leading the game, so we have no reason to make those subs. There's still hope, though. It's so early on in the second half. We'll see what we can do. Let me ask this, Maggio. At least I hope I'm saying your name correctly. But who do you think is actually going to win the Euros? Because I don't know. France, yeah, I think France too. I feel like this is the last trophy they can win, though. Like, I feel like there's players. If I look at the 2022 World Cup squad, and I'm like, yeah, there's a few players that aren't going to be around that team come 2026. Like Giroud, for example. I think he's probably done, but France's favorites always collapse. I mean, so do England, and they're probably the second favorite, right? So, oh, what good ball movement. Did McCundy stay on side? It doesn't matter. His shot is weak as shit. So, maybe we should encourage the team. That's a great cross part. Oh, that was a great cross from Parks. So, for those that don't know, by the way, a little bit more about the save. So we are CLG FC, which stands for Counter Logic Gaming. Counter Logic Gaming was an esports organization. It died last year, sadly. And a lot of us fans of the organization who were in a Discord or the official CLG Discord, we made a new one, and we all keep in contact daily with each other. So the non-generated players, Parks, myself, Jack Lemon, Frack, Twinkle, Cookies, Akonikun, Spaps, Brat, not pictured Sheamus, and Snicky. We're all fans of that. We're all fans of CLG. We keep in contact with each other daily, so we made a community team of those old members, and this is the team. So we've had to finagle FM a little bit to make sure that players don't move elsewhere once they develop and things like that, since we're starting so low. But that's where we're at with the save. So it's a community save based around them and the esports organization that we've really were fans of for 8, 9, 10 years on. And then if you have any, so there is a command as well that says !CLG. I will have to just update that with a little bit more info. But yeah, there is !CLG, and there's also !DB to learn more about the database, which is the Dan FM database's level 20 extension mod for England. He's been doing the level extension database, I think, every year since either 2017 or 2018, but he's been doing it for quite a while. He's a good dude, and also a fan of lower league football, which is what we like. We're wearing a jersey from lower league as we put one over the bar. This is Westfield, AFC Westfield, that I'm wearing tonight. This is their away. This actually looks like a home kit, but it's an away kit. But this could totally be a home kit too. Tell you what, that wasn't a bad header. Why are we struggling, man? I'm a little bit weary here because the sub I want to make is Twinkle in the midfield, but Cookies is booked. So I'm just going to run the risk and put Ben Brindley in. Earlham Steel or Smoke and Stockport. That's not going to help us if we do draw here. I think Tyler Harrison is going to have to come in for Parks because Parks isn't playing great and he's booked. So I think we make the double change and then we run out 15 minutes and see if we need to make one more. But again, I only have defensive subs right now for this game that we were favored. We were 1 to 3 favorites, I think it was. It's a good move. Come on, Frack. Frack! Oh, Frack! Finally! When we needed him most. The man, the myth, the legend. Beautiful strike, Frack. God, we needed that. Yes, I do want to proceed with the changes. There we go. 2-1. Much needed. His nickname, that was something straight out of his nickname. His nickname, Frackin' Fenwa. And he has indeed scored us the goal. So I have actually gone into other chats, by the way, for Konikun especially, since you're here in the chat. I have gone into other chats, and I've saved up enough channel points on a few streamers that I have renamed a few regens on their stream as Adebayo, Frackin' Fenwa. And they're like, why? They all don't understand. They're like, look, just roll with it, okay? So, there's a few of them rolling around in some FM saves now. As he's got the ball again here. Oh, go on, drive it. They gave you some space there. Come on, Cookies. Oh, Cookies. Oh. That'd have been the game put to bed there. The inside joke / reference makes it better. It does. Everyone that I do it to, they just laugh. They're like, so. I made one. The funny thing is, too, he's South Korean. Like, Frack in real life he's a Korean American, right? So I think Mukundi might be offsides here. We'll see if the flag goes up. Flag stays down. Go on to Konikun. Go on to Konikun. Oh. But, no, Frank in real life is South Korean. So there's just a guy rolling around with the name. But then, obviously, Frank, like, Akinfenwa's first name is Adebayo, right? So there's just a South Korean dude rolling around in one save with the name Adebayo frackin' Fenwa, and it's hilarious. Zig! What's up, Zig? How you doing? Hope you've been well. That's the Trieste there. Zig's doing a Trieste save. You're doing well in that save, Zig. You're doing all right. We're trying to hold on for dear life here. I think Kerry Evans can go. Ooh, Frack's playing well. He's had the goal. Where I was just winding down to go to bed, saw you were live. Yeah, time zones, man. You're like almost 1 a.m. I think. No, you're like 2, aren't you? So, God, winding down to go to bed at 2 a.m. And here I am. The night is young. 2:30. God, what is it? Is it 8:30 here already? Oh yeah, it is. Wow. So, that's the life. I don't sleep. I haven't been sleeping well either, but I'm very much a morning person, so I try to be up no later than like 7 or 8. Especially 8 on weekdays. McKendy, oh come on, McKendy. You've got to take that first time there. The goal is wide open. You've got to take that first time. So I get up and take my little one to kindergarten. Nice. And then come back and sleep for another 3-4 hours. I used to sleep like that where it was very broken up, and it just after like 3 years of it, I was like, I gotta figure something out. There's a wild one happening in Stockport, by the way. 5-3 in that one. Come on, don't. Oh, I was gonna say, don't concede, please. We've almost seen this through. Part of me thinks I might tell the players to just focus, right? Because they gotta really see this through. Anyway, I will lurk anyway. Have a good stream. You have a good evening, mate. Take care, and I'll catch you on your stream sometime soon. That's for sure. Spaps on the left. He had a pocket of space right here, but he didn't pass it. Now the ball needs to go wide. I mean, having a go at goal isn't a bad idea, but oh, it's a scramble back. Jack Scott or Kerry Evans has got that. He's on now for Jack. Yeah, there you go, Kunde-kun. Just keep the ball. The ball Brindley. Frack. Come on, boys. See the game through. I mean, if they can score another one, I'd be so happy. But you're 2-1 up this late. You've done well to manage the game into the later stages. You just got to see it through now. So, he might be on from 5 here. Nope, he's not. Scratch that. Reverse it. All right. AFC Oldham trying to tie. We're trying to see this out. I think Badley's offsides, but Brott anyway. Flag now does go up on the far side, but it's not going to matter because the ref's just going to give advantage because Brott has control of it. So. Nicely done, Brott. McKendy drops in for it. Nicely done. Oh my God, McKendy! What is that pass? What is that pass? Oh, on the left, McKendy. Pick your head up, mate. On the Spaps might be off here. Yep. If McKendy could have found the ball over the top, like a looping ball over the top, Spaps would have been in. Evans is going to have to be told to just ease off tackles. Cookies is looking dead tired. Same with Frack. He's offside, so. Into the final minute of added time. You got a player on the left here. Yep. You got the overlap coming if you're Spaps. There you go. There you go. Good job to get it forward. Brindley. Cookies. Has a go. Is miles off again. But it shouldn't matter. It should be full time. And offsides on Badley. So that is going to be full time. The full time whistle should go. Yeah, let's go. It's time. It's time. This was a tight game, man. Our XG was so much better, yet I didn't feel comfortable the whole game. Passing was good. Clear-cut chances. I mean, everything that you would want. XG, shots on goal. But I'm wondering what to do. I'll say that. Stressed! Why stressed? Why so stressed? Just chill. Sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. So we win 2-1. Not our best performance, but we get by. I think Earlham won. They were 5-3 up. Certainly you've had to. Yes, 5-3. Are you telling me, by the way, are you telling me that Stockport scored 3 times while a man down? That's nuts. That's crazy. 5-3 for Earlham. They win. Hillgate got by in an 89th minute goal versus Prestwich. If they didn't score that goal, they would still be in second, but they would be in second by 1 goal on the goal difference. And not only that, they'd be on 15, we'd be on 22, we'd be 7 points clear. We are only 5, and we've got a big game coming up next. We got the lurking but AFK. All right, Akuni-kun. We've got the big game next. Earlham, Steel, Rangers reserves up next. We'll give you the post-match press conference if we have it. Let's see. We should have it. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but you know, it is what it is. We do have it, so let's get into it. There is I guess this is it here, but you know, you used to be able to check a box and say, hey, the time is done. And then this question turns into your last. Anyway, let's kick this off with the first question from Lugera Rodriguez, One Football. Trash Talk Translator behind ad. Our standard for a messy game is only being up 1 goal by the end. Fair enough. How do you think the two teams fared against each other from a tactical perspective? I found it fascinating and intriguing, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. Can you put to word the impact a Frax winner will have on your team? It will provide a momentum boost to everyone here. It can be a season-defining moment. What a goal by Frack. It was top drawer. It was. Can you explain your tactical style? It suits us, it suits my preferences, and it makes complete sense. I think that's fine. That's the end of the episode if you're on YouTube. So for the VOD, for those watching on the VOD, this was CLG FC episode 46. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you for the big game episode 47 coming up next. Till then, take care.